Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my Elite 8 player props and best bets. This is part two. So part one, we went 2-1. We hit on our hammer play pretty easily with Cooper Flag. We did really well in the NBA as well. Went 3-0 on our player props, so I should have another NBA show for you coming up soon. So go ahead and slide over and check out some of my NBA plays. But yeah, we've been doing really well here in the prop market, and we're gonna hope to continue that. Been building a small money tree here in college basketball. So if you went ahead and won some money off of NBA or college basketball, go ahead and hit a subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button as we continue to build this channel up. Of course, the like buttons help with the algorithm, which helps me out. Once again, I'm giving free picks. Only thing I'm asking for you is hit the like button and also subscribe. A lot of people are watching, even some people are commenting, and they're not subscribed. I don't understand that because it's free, right? All you're doing, especially if you're tuning in and watching these shows, if this is your first time, welcome. Okay, let me say welcome. And guess what? Hopefully you're catching me on my back on my heat streak because about a week ago we were just going crazy. 2-1 yesterday, hoping for a 3-0. Got a three pack for you today. Yes, it's not going to be super entertaining for those that are watching the games because they are under picks. But some people actually like watching unders. I don't mind watching unders when I have money on them. If you're a fan of one of these teams, it could be a struggle for you to watch and want to under. But for me, I don't mind betting unders. For me, betting unders are just as entertaining to watch as overs because it's less pressure on you. After I'm saying all that, let me go ahead and get to my stats. Uh, if you don't understand what I meant by less pressure on unders, just bet one time. You'll see what I mean. 85 for 74 is 53%. Hammer plays hit at 23 and 12, 66%. And best bet record, 26 for 26, 50%. So I have three player props and one best bet. Let's go ahead and get going. Now we're starting off with Jace Richardson. Jace Richardson is a son of a NBA superstar who played for a very long time, and I do. Jason Richardson was one of my favorite players when he was playing. Love the way his game went. Jace Richardson is a little bit smaller, compact, a little less athletic than his dad. With that being said, his averaging 17, last three games is 20, PRA projection is at 18. Um, he has not played over 35 minutes in any game this season. He's hovering at about 32 to 31 in the tournament, and averaging 25 minutes in the season. So Jace Richardson is definitely getting his breaks. He's not a guy that's going to push for 40 minutes like Cooper Flag almost did. Like we have a couple other guys in the tournament that do. He will take his breaks. So those minutes on the bench are minutes we don't have to worry about him scoring or doing anything in the game. He also plays off the ball a lot. Not all the time, but he plays off the ball way more than I feel like he should. If you think about Tom Izzo, where he's running his offense, that's a lot of pass, cut, field, those type of plays. So his usage rate is not exclusively high. They don't do a lot of ball pick and rolls, high ball pick and rolls for him. He's basically reliant on running the offense, getting a shot out of that, or getting an open three, which I believe Auburn will try their best to shut that down. Remember, Auburn is a defensive team as well, not just offense, and they have a lot of veteran defenders. They'll stick somebody on him that can kind of, negate what he does best. Now, if he's making shots, he'll go over this, but he's super reliant on making shots. I can't rely on that at this number. I like him under 21.5 PRA for Jace Richardson. Next pick is Akai Ziegler. This one's going to be a surprise for a lot of people. Season average 24, last three games is 26. I'm just going to be honest, he's been playing really well of late. But he's running against a team in Houston that is, in my opinion, the best defensive team in college basketball. He only took 9 shots versus UCLA. Why am I bringing up the UCLA game? Because they play slower, just like Houston. But Zakai Ziegler was able to get off on them. But the defenders for Houston are better. He still only ended up with 24 PRA in that game. Houston, once again, better at defense. Total was set at 123. Man, I like the over for that as well, but that's not my best bet. But I still think it's going to be a slow pace. 123, that's super low, but even if it's not 123, it might be 125, 126, still a slow pace. It's going to be a defensive grind, a bunch of half-court possessions, and I fade small guards in March, especially when you're talking about a defensive struggle, because he's not going to be able to grab a bunch of rebounds. He's not going to be able to get those a lot of assists because the game's going to be a little slower. I like his under 23 PRA. It looks like a lot of people are betting his over based on his numbers, but just playing the University of Houston, they play slow. Tennessee plays slow. They both play defense. Give me the under in this game. Next guy is Gianni Broome. Picked him before, but I picked his overs. This time I'm going to go with another under for him. He's playing Michigan State, with good size, good defenders. Pace will be slower. Michigan State will look to slow down the pace a little bit more. I have not been impressed with him, even though he had a monster game. I'm watching him, he barely gets off the ground when he shoots, whether it's a jump shot or a layup. Um, that's going to be a struggle with the athletes that Michigan State has. Michigan State also does a really good job of digging down, helping on post moves. Minutes can also fluctuate. He's been anywhere from 35 to 28, so he doesn't have consistent minutes. He doesn't even have consistent usage. There's a lot of guards on this team that want their time, they want their shots. So I like his under 34.5. I don't think they're going to come in and force feed the big brother the way they should. Now for today's best bet versus the spread. Mentioned it a little bit before. Houston and Tennessee. I like Houston minus 3. The reason why I like Houston so much is their defense is just great. Tennessee has good defense as well, but LJ Crier's coming off a bad game, uh, and Uzan's just booming with confidence. I think this Houston team takes care of this Tennessee team. I also like Houston's bigs better than Tennessee's bigs. Give me Houston minus 3. Now for a quick recap, we got Richardson under 21.5, Broome under 34.5, and Ziegler under 23 PRA. If you enjoyed the video, hit me with the like button. That helps the algorithm. Leave a comment. Also, if you enjoy the content, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We got NBA content that will be coming out. I don't want you to miss any of this value because yesterday in the NBA, we picked Giddey at 42.5. When it was all said and done, he was at 39.5. Now, he still would have cashed out with 39.5, but get you submitted, get your notifications on so you don't miss out on any of these winning picks. We are going to be on a generational run coming up really soon, starting yesterday into today. And like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.